Okay guys, here we have a layer and you have your base layer. You can add the layers, add a new layer. Here you can add a mask, and here you can add the adjustment layer. Let me show you. Let's paint like red color. Let me change the delay. Mhm. Where is that? Here. Change delay. And we don't need that for now. So here I just painted a color, and let's paint another color too. Okay, I just selected new color. You can change color here. Just paint whatever you want. And here, if you go to layers, this one is layer, and you can add adjustment layer. You can add a brightness, and you just can bright these colors up. See, as you can see, you can bright colors. All right. So you can, it's like a Photoshop filters. You have a gamma, you have hue shift, you have levels, you have everything you can change and add the colors. And here it's a adjustment too, and here you have a precision. You can add a base color to your project. I just can add a color. Now the whole model gonna be white because I just added, and you can change the color here to black or everything you want. So I just delete this one, and you can add the tiles, precision, and patterns and tiles. So here you can add the tiles. These are the important because I use these in tutorial, and I just explain these important ones to show you how they work, so you don't get confused when I painting and add the layers, add the tiles and everything. So this is a tile. I can add a texture to my tile, and the whole character gonna be this one tile. So you can repeat this one to 10 times and 10, so you get more detail. So these tiles are seamless, so we don't have a seam. And you can change the offset, you can change a U offset, V offset, do whatever you want. Mirror U, mirror V, it's on you. Okay, so here I just added a tile. So if I want to add this tile to my color and use this skin as a mask, I just right click and go to layer mask, add mask, and hide all. When I hide everything, when is my color is white, if I paint now, I just paint that skin, that tile I imported. So you can use this to remove the areas you don't want in a skin. So you will understand later, but please understand the mask. uh, so if I change this color to black and paint, let me select the black color. Now I remove the mask with a black color. Okay, or you can change a mask to you can delete the mask, of course. You just can delete mask, remove mask. Okay, so you can add another mask like reveal all. So here you have everything, but if you paint with black, now you remove the areas you don't want. Okay, so try these techniques so you can understand. And when I painting, I'm not gonna explain 10 times. Please understand now so you don't get confused later. Okay, so just try it, and if you had any question, just come Instagram, ArtStation, anywhere, Facebook. I'm just gonna answer your questions. Okay, so this was the masking process. Okay, guys, here we can change our uh, shape of our brush, the alpha of your brush. You can change it. So if I just press K and go to organic brush and select this these brushes, I can just press R to resize my brush and paint. I'm in a brightness layer, so if I paint now, nothing gonna happen, so you shouldn't make a new layer. So here I just can paint and paint a color. So I just change my brush to this one. So this is important because when we paint blood for our skin, we use this technique. So we need this one. So let me show you one technique. So if I add a new layer and I just paint here, when you paint something, it should fade out. Okay, so if here is more dense, these areas should be fade out. Like when we paint color to one opacity to 0. So when I want to give it the details, I change my opacity here and just slowly continue this detailing, and it's gonna be more natural. So this is my painting process I will do in next course. Okay, so when I want to paint a blood like here, I just gonna change the color to maybe lighter red and just paint with opacity 1. I'm just gonna paint like this. So pay attention, and I'm gonna change the color, so give this blood more details, so more darker color. So I just select that and just paint over. We need to give random colors to our painting, so it's gonna be more realistic. So now I just change the opacity and just paint and give this blood details. So I just can change my brush to maybe this one and just paint details, and I change the color to a darker color like here. And when I paint, so this is the technique for painting the skin. Okay, so if you want to paint the lips, you should just go to select like red color and just select this brush and just paint. And slowly paint and give your color variation. So you need to change the colors and paint over and give sorry, give your painting details. So this is the secret I use for my painting, and you should understand and use it. So if you want to get more realistic result, you should just change your brush alpha and just add more details, and you can change the opacity here for your layers. You should add new layer and like paint these colors and change the opacity down, so you give these nice details to your skin and painting. So this is the technique I use in this tutorial. So don't be confused, and this is just a painting. Like I paint base color, I just project a base skin color to my character, and I will paint over that and give my character uh, like blood and everything. So blood and dirt and like roughness detailing and SSS detailing with this technique. And this is a very good technique. So your skin gonna have more detail and more realistic and more bad ASS. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you understand how I paint, and let's paint our skin and see what we are gonna do with our character. See you in the next course, in next lesson. So before going to the next lesson, let me show you everything in software so you don't think this is a very hard software and very like like a monster or something. This is very easy, and the setting I told you and I explained was the setting you needed to start painting, and you just need these settings and that's it, nothing else. So here you can change your light, you can turn off your light, you can add a light, you can add the environment. You just need to select the texture for that. Like I go to desktop and let me select this. So this is too bright, so I change the opacity, and here you just can paint with doom light or environment light. So nothing very special. So these are not very important. This is nodes. You don't need to understand nodes. But if you want to be professional in Mari, you should learn it. But for this tutorial, you don't need that. Okay. Here you have a painting, some settings, And this is, you don't need to change anything. You just need to always disable your masking and make sure your bake behavior is auto bake and clear. So that's it. And let's see. And this one I explain. You can change, add a noise to your brush, or you can change the radius here. You can just, nothing is very special, so don't worry about this. You have everything. You have a nice brushes, you have hard surface brushes, you have basic brushes, and you can change brush gradient here that I told you. And that's the things you need really. I just don't want to waste your time with the settings you really don't need to learn, and just, that's just wasting time. Okay, so on the top, it's a file you can save, add a new project, open your recent project, and you can export in channel. You just can export your textures here. Just select export everything, flatten, and you select the path you want to export. Select a folder. You can create a folder here, and here you just change the color space to sRGB for your colors, and that's it. So that was for exporting everything. And let me see, you can change the shading to flat, you can change it to full, and you can change to basic. Okay, and here you can add a filter that you can add here too. Just can add these ones, and that's it guys. Oh, sorry. Okay guys, here you have a painting, you have a project. You can select your object, and this is gonna select your tiles. And here on the top you have a project, you have a UVs. This is my UVs, and you can paint here too. So if I just paint here, and here is orthographic, and here is perspective, and just can paint, and here just orthographic. Okay, and now let's hide this one, let's hide everything. Okay guys, for this icon wrap, so you can just project a skin maybe or something. Let me just import a skin texture. Just go to here, here, and here. Okay. Da da dun dun da dun 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 da. It's loading. Okay, I just import this, drag this. Why this is red? If you had this problem, it's your color, because your color should be white, so you can project. Okay, here I just can paint something, project some skin. And now if I let me go back, let me just do something. Mm. Okay guys, for this icon here, this tool, you just need to import some textures, and here if you import this texture to your scene and just paint some color, you can just select this one after you painting and just drag and just change this color and option. Why we use this? Because when we want to, for example, if we want to paint some lips, project lips, let me show you. Just drag this guy. Here I just gonna paint lips. Let me zoom in. Just project lips. And to fit this lip to this lip, I just select this one, drag this one, and now I just can change the position of this color. You can add more points. So if I just click here, can add more points to this and change and fix my position for this guy. Okay, that's it guys. And here you have a color. You can change the color and you can rotate color between these two, and that's it. That's what you need. And for changing your these windows, you can just drag it, select and drag and put wherever you want. Just put whatever option you want, like let's go this, and I just can change, put my image manager on top like that. You can customize your software. You can customize your Mari whatever you want. Okay, let's go to the painting now. See you on the next lesson.